So, as George passes for the very last time, the 168 wish to thank our friends in Air and Traffic for inviting us to participate in the Air Festival flights. The Scottish Hospitality will continue to deliver as world class, and we are very thankful for the partnership. And there he goes, the wing so Air, give it up for Josh, the C130J from the United States of America. And if you look at the back there, the ramp is open. So they're waving to you now, so the United States Air Force C130J.
Get stuck behind a lorry or something like that.
Anthony, I have to say I had a great look at the show yesterday, and it is amazing. Get ready for some world-class aerobatic freestyle.
Last night.
So as the aircraft goes up into the vertical, already he's what we call stirring the cockpit, moving the control column around, working his feet and into a wing over. Tell me, who's actually in control?
For the control, this is Bryce, Captain Denis, my teammate. He's a former Mirage 2000 fighter pilot. He has more than 3,500 flight hours. He joined the team 7 years ago, so he's quite experienced pilot, and he's competing in the advanced competition Aerobatic.
Now the Extra 330 is the latest version of the Extra aircraft, designed by Willy Extra in Germany. Negative G. Now you have positive G that pushes you down into the aircraft, but what you just did there was negative G, which is horrible because it pushes all your bodily fluids up through your chest and into your brain, and it feels like your head's going to explode. Does he do a lot of that?
Yeah, a lot. And yesterday he told me during display he had something like minus 9 Gs during that kind of curve.
Yeah, that really is very, very fitness at its most. Now watch as you can see this Extra 330 tumbling through the air. The Extra 330 is specifically built for this type of flying. It's incredibly light. It's got a low Lycoming 540 engine or 560 on board, producing a huge amount of power. It's got more power than the aircraft weighs. That's why you can do these maneuvers.
Yes, exactly. The engine has 315 horsepower, and its weight is less than 600 kilos. So it has a power to weight ratio over than 1. So basically, it can fly like a chopper with the torque in the engine.
Before this, a launch event, but he's keeping it in a flat spin as he comes back down. Also, a little bit of a cheat inside there because you're not sitting up straight. Back a little bit, about 30 degrees, and that helps to dissipate the G-force. So you don't
between your head and your feet, so the blood stays in your upper body, and that's what we are looking for in fact, because if the blood goes down, you can't see anymore. You have what we call
the blackout.
The blackout, right?
Yeah, or G-lock as well. You can get that G-lock or it's an extra, a red ball. And it's like, first of all, your vision goes black and white, which is a bit weird, and then it just starts coming in from the side. It's like you're looking through a tunnel.
Yeah, it's like you're in a tunnel and then it's completely black.
Yeah, luckily I didn't go completely black. I offloaded, but and it comes on a lot quicker than you think it does as well. So the Extra 330, as we can see, is incredibly good at rolling. 4-point vegetation roll, and that is because it has these massive ailerons. Tell us about that.
Yes, the aileron is something like 80% of the trailing edge of the wing, which is huge compared to the regular aircraft. standard aircraft. The air roll is something like 20.
Now what you do is push the aircraft up into the air and you'll just slowly pull back on the power. Now this is all about using the power, that Lycoming engine. A little bit of a torque roll going on there as well. So it's the torque of the engine keeping the spin going, and then he pushes the aircraft over on its back and then tumbles back down in a flat spin. Mon Dieu.
French is really good at. So it's going to make a drawing in the sky. I hope you're going to recognize it. So ladies and gentlemen, the Earth of the French Air Force Aerobatic team.
Quick, ladies, if you ever wanted a Frenchman's heart on the road, but really it's meant to be on the racetrack. And I consider this a catering of flying, because the Air Force is quite great being it, but it's really at home doing this. Just launching itself into impossible situations. And no fly-by-wire here, there's no computers on board, it's all about cables, isn't it?
Yes, basically there's no thing in the aircraft. No engine, no air conditioning, no assistance. You only use your muscles to control the aircraft.
That's the same as the case of there's not even a radio in those cars. So you heard him just revving the engine there as he was coming by. What was he doing that for?
I was just saying hello.
Now watch as the aircraft comes tumbling down. Now the roll rate, you told me yesterday, but I forgot. It's got a very big roll rate. It's running.
Degrees per second, go.
Wow, that's very good. Imagine that rolling around more than once. It's like being inside a washing machine.
So ladies and gentlemen, Bryce is now going to do some roll for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, minus 1.
Minus 1, so are we going to call it 12 or 13? We could call it 14.
Yeah, let's go with 14.
And you've got a good 330 with Bryce and the controls.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the last pass from Bryce. This was the French Air Force Aerobatic team freestyle display.
Well,
Extra from display director, very nice display, well done. To tower